Hello, welcome back to Focused and Flourishing. And if this is your first time joining me, I'm really glad you're here. I'm Coach Shondella, a relationship and communication coach. So I want you to go ahead and get comfortable and settle in with me for a moment because today I want to talk about something that so many people feel but don't always understand. And it's about that feeling that shows up when you finally set a boundary. And instead of feeling relieved, you feel guilty. Maybe it looked really small on the outside. Maybe someone asked you for something and you said, I can't do that right now. Maybe you asked for space. Maybe for once, you didn't rush to respond. But almost as soon as you honored yourself, you could feel the guilt start creeping in, like a knot in your chest, like your stomach dropped, like some part of you was already waiting for the moment things got weird. Now your mind is all over the place. Was I too harsh? Did I say it wrong? Are you upset with me? Did I make it weird? Should I text them back and soften it? Should I explain myself more just so they know I'm not a bad person? And if you've ever done that, replayed the moment over and over just because you honored a limit, if you've ever sat there feeling shaky, guilty, or sick to your stomach after saying no, you are so not alone, like not at all. Because for a lot of people, setting a boundary doesn't just feel uncomfortable. It can feel like you did something wrong. Like you disappointed somebody, like the energy changed, like you lose closeness just for being honest about what you need. So picture this for a second. Your phone lights up. Someone needs a favor, or wants your time, or needs an answer right now. And before you've even figured out what you want to say, your whole body is already reacting like the moment is urgent, like somebody else needs just walked in to the room and took up all the space. Your chest gets tight, your stomach drops, your thoughts start racing, and your mind starts doing that thing where it tries to manage everybody's feelings before you've even answered. So now, you're just thinking about what you need. You're thinking about how disappointed they're gonna be, how they might take it, whether they pull away, whether you're gonna seem selfish. So maybe you start explaining. Maybe you add extra words. Maybe you even apologize for your own limits before they even react. Or maybe you hear yourself say, yes, while a part of you gets real quiet because it already knows what this is going to cost you. And then later, maybe you're sitting there by yourself thinking, why did I do that again? Because now you're feeling drained, maybe a little resentful, maybe disappointed in yourself. And maybe there's this quiet sadness there too, because deep down, you know you left yourself out of the equation again, just to keep the moment comfortable for someone else. And that guilt, most of the time, is not proof that your boundary was wrong. It's your system reacting to the fear of disappointing someone or losing connection or being seen differently because you finally chose yourself. And a lot of times, this started way before the moment you're in right now. Maybe somewhere along the way, you learned to be easy, to be agreeable, to not ask for too much, to swallow what you felt, to read the room, to make yourself smaller so everyone else could stay comfortable. And if having needs ever led to criticism, distance, tension, or somebody pulling away, then of course setting a boundary would still feel scary. Your body may still remember what it felt like to be misunderstood, or dismissed, or maybe to feel like your needs were too much. And for some people, that guilt is wrapped up in identity too. If you've been the strong one, the helpful one, the dependable one, the one who always figures it out, then saying no can feel like you're stepping outside the version of you that everybody got used to leaning on. But the truth is, boundaries are not rejection. Boundaries are information. They let people know what you need in order to stay connected without abandoning yourself. So what do you do with that? First, remind yourself that guilt can always show up, even when your boundary is healthy. Feeling guilty doesn't automatically mean you are unkind. Sometimes it means you did something your nervous system isn't used to yet. And then let your boundary be simple. You don't have to dress it up. You don't have to over-explain it. You don't have to turn no into a whole speech just to make it easier for someone else to hear. A clear, kind answer is really enough. Something like, I'm not able to do that right now. Or, I care about this, but I don't have the capacity right today. And if someone feels disappointed, that doesn't automatically mean you're wrong. Their feelings may be real, but they are not always yours to fix. And that part can take patience and practice. Learning how to let someone have a reaction without making it mean you failed. Because every time you honor a healthy boundary, you teach yourself that your needs matter too. And over time, that guilt can start to loosen its grip. So I'll leave you with this question. Where in your life do you feel the most guilty saying no? And what story have you been taught to believe about boundaries that might not actually be true anymore? Just sit with that for a second. And that's really all I wanted to share with you today. And if you're watching on YouTube, you're always welcome to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. I really love to hear from you. What boundaries feels hardest for you to hold without guilt? And if this resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone who might need it, or just sit with it for a minute and notice what it brings up for you. And if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can always email me at Shondella, SHONDELLA, @THE-ECE.com, or find me on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok at Coach Shondella or Coach_Shondella. And just as a gentle reminder, this podcast is here to offer coaching and educational support. It isn't meant to replace therapy or professional mental health care. This has been episode 9 of Focused and Flourishing, and I'm so glad you sat with me today. Alrighty, that's what I wanted to leave you with today. I'll be here again soon, and until then, be gentle with yourself, stay aware, stay intentional, and keep choosing connection, one small step at a time. Signing out.